We have all heard the saying, a picture tells 1,000 words. So why not leverage Workday Adaptive Planning active dashboards for project resource supply and demand planning? You can easily configure project resource KPIs that are unique to your organization and dynamically update when you make changes to your demand and supply drivers. Embedding variance analysis calculations allow you to see the impact of your plan changes in real time. With Workday Adaptive Planning, you can easily chart your project supply, layer in your project demand, and calculate your resourcing requirements over the life cycle of your project. During phases of your project where resource demand exceeds supply, you can proactively acquire the resources you need to ensure your project doesn't fall behind schedule. And during phases of your project where resource supply exceeds demand, you can optimize your existing workforce by redeploying excess workers to other projects, saving your organization both time and money. With Workday Adaptive Planning, there is no limit to the number of scenarios you can create to assess the resource impacts of changing your project supply and demand driver. Let's look at a quick example. For the Cyberdyne project, we can see that for the current year, there's virtually no resource gaps between the project hours required and the project resource hours available. If everything remains status quo, the company will be equipped with enough resources to meet the project demand. However, in dynamic business environments, organizations have to rapidly respond to resourcing changes if they are to achieve their objectives. Let's assume that all consultants associated with developing prototypes during the implementation phase of this project have been capped at 20 hours a week. Furthermore, the project manager, Connor Harrington, can only allocate 10% as opposed to 30% of his time to the project. We can immediately assess the impact of our plan changes. For the current year, there is no significant impact as the develop prototype task begins on December 14th. However, in the subsequent year, there will be a project resource supply deficit. We can also see the gap between total project demand and resource supply increase. And last but certainly not least, we can assess the impact on our project resource KPI metrics. With Workday Adaptive Planning, you will always have visibility to resource gaps over the life cycle of your projects and be armed with the insights you require to proactively respond to change.